Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you stick around. In today's video, I am bringing you anti-MLM content, so of course, just as a disclaimer, this video is for entertainment purposes only and just my opinions. Today, we're going to be going over the video that I spoke about in my last video it's going to be about the same exact rep, but there were two videos in particular that I wanted to react to. So today we're going to be going over this other one. It is a little bit longer, so I'm going to try my best not to ramble or anything like that because y'all know that I love to ramble. So I'm going to do my best, but without further ado, let's just hop right in.
Hi guys! Hopefully I was still long enough because is my shirt dirty? I think my shirt's dirty. My chair was like moving. I was gonna share this. I'm not gonna share this. Okay. For those of you watching the replay, drop me a purple heart. Even if you're jumping on live really quickly, you can feel free to drop a purple heart. This one, you might want to share this one. I might be saying the things that you wish that you could say. If you are in network marketing, or even if you're not, even if you just have a small business, this might be something that you might just want to kind of casually share and be like, yep. Obviously you can watch to see if you agree, but I think a lot of you will. So, for those of you that don't know me, hi, my name is I started my business, we're coming up on 6 years. I'll be having my 6-year anniversary here in the next couple of months, which is really exciting. And I was honestly very blessed in the beginning to have a lot of support from my friends and family. Not gonna lie, they were highly supportive of me. I mean, don't get me wrong, they were skeptical. They told me I shouldn't do it, but once I made the decision to join, they were all very positive and very supportive. So I have some tips for those of you who want to be supportive friends and make your friend feel as good as I did whenever I started my business. And then here we are 6 years later.
First of all, it is not your own business. You are an independent contractor for an MLM company. Essentially, at the end of the day, you are a salesperson. And there's nothing wrong with being a salesperson, so don't take that as me being condescending or anything like that. There's absolutely nothing wrong with being a salesperson. But she's making it sound like something it's not. This is not your own business. You are an independent contractor, you're a salesperson, you're a distributor. In addition to that, when she talked about how she's going to kind of explain or tell people how to be supportive friends so that their friends can feel the way that she did when she first started. I will say that when I first started with, not Mary Kay, but with Beachbody, because with Mary Kay, I'm not gonna lie, my parents were a little skeptical. They told me, which rightfully so, they told me not to sign up for it. I did it anyway. I learned my lesson with Mary Kay, but apparently I didn't learn my lesson enough because then I signed up with Beachbody. But I will say that more people were, I guess you can kind of say, supportive of me wanting to try this. Close friends and family, not people who were more of just acquaintances or we were friends at one point and now we're just kind of friends on social media. So it was more so people who were closer to me because they saw how excited I was. They saw that I did have results from Beachbody. However, as I've talked about on this channel before, while I loved the workouts, I thought they were great. You can find workouts like that online for free. You can just here on YouTube, you can find free workouts. In addition to that, I know that Amber and I talked about this on Instagram. So if you're not following Amber and I, make sure to follow her on Instagram. And she talks about how Netflix now, if you have a Netflix subscription, they also have workouts on there that you can stream off of Netflix if you're more of a person who likes to work out at home. Anyway, so I did have great results, but the 21-day fix portion control containers, I talked about that very briefly in one of my YouTube shorts along with on TikTok. But yeah, that kind of made me a little obsessive and it kind of, it was very, very obsessive when it came to eating. But I will say that I did have a support system when I first started. However, once everyone started noticing that I'll never forget it. It was Easter and we were having breakfast at my now in-laws. we were having breakfast there, and yeah, I brought my Shakeology with me instead of eating the yummy goodness that was on the table. And I think that that was kind of the turning point for everybody, because they looked at me and they were like, you're being this restrictive. This is a little intense. And they weren't mean about it or anything like that. They were more so concerned. But as the time went on and they started seeing more and more how just I was head down in my phone, constantly working on my biz, my blog kind of took a back seat during that time, which is something that I was posting on that all the time, and I still post here and there, but it's maybe once a week instead of 5 days a week like I used to. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that I know that I had a support system. A lot of people don't. But I think that if you have a friend who, I can't remember if she's going to talk about this because I only watched this once a little while ago, but if you have a friend who is skeptical and who is coming to you and saying, hey, I don't know if this is a good idea. Have you read about these MLM companies? Have you seen the statistics? I don't think that's being a bad friend. That is being someone who is thinking logically. That is someone who is looking at things, reading statistics, reading facts, and who is genuinely concerned for you. They are worried that you're going to sign up with something and lose money and that you're going to be in a financial hole. So if anyone is contacting you, they're not being a bad friend. They're actually being a good friend. But let's continue.
And it's just been such a wild ride and such, I'm just so grateful for every single moment. So let's dive in. The last couple of days, you might have had a bunch of friends start a new business, change their life, new year, new me, doing big things in 2023, like whatever. Lots of people are jumping into network marketing. Lots of people are changing businesses. Lots of people maybe got a Cricut for Christmas and now they're making t-shirts, like all sorts of things, right? Like lots of people start businesses in January. It's crazy. Okay. Let's not talk about the fact that I think I've had 35 people join my team in the last 24 hours or something like that. Like people are jumping in. It's crazy. And you as their friend might be like, here she goes again. Or, they got another one. I know. I was you. And so you're over there roll.
I don't trust that you are actually someone like myself or people who are within the anti-MLM movement. I can't speak for everybody. I can only speak for myself. But I said this in the last video that I reacted to of her. I don't believe, and this is just my opinion, so don't take this as me accusing this rep, or if she's watching this, don't take this as me accusing you. This is just my opinion. But I think that I'll never understand how someone goes from being anti-MLM to pro-MLM or in an MLM. In my opinion, were you actually anti-MLM? Because if you see all of the things that we see within the anti-MLM movement, how can you unsee that and join an MLM? That's just my question. Whenever someone says that that they were anti-MLM and they aren't anymore, I don't believe it. I really don't.
Rolling your eyes or hiding. Is she going to message me? Is she going to try to sell me her product? So you're pretending you don't see any of it, right? You're like, I'm not here. You can't see me. You're hiding or you're skeptical. Okay. So if you're thinking she just wants my money or whatever. She does. Honestly, no one's going to tell you that. I'm going to tell you that. She does. But she doesn't want you to support her whole business. She just wants you to try the products that she loves. It's really that simple. I'm not going to tell you that she doesn't, because she does. She loves the products. Or maybe she wants to stay home with her kids. Or maybe she got a Cricut and she's just excited to try to make t-shirts. She just has hope and a dream. She just wants you to be in it with her a little bit.
I don't like that she's comparing multi-level marketing to someone actually wanting to do something, make some, how she keeps referring to a Cricut and someone wanting to make t-shirts. That's actually very creative, and that's something fun that could really evolve into something for the specific person, because maybe she actually knows of someone that did get a Cricut and is doing this. But that's creative. That's a creative outlet. That's something fun for that particular person. But I don't like that she's comparing it to that of a multi-level marketing company. To me, that's really annoying. I'm going to be flat out honest here. It's annoying because when you compare an MLM rep to that of an actual small business owner, it's quite insulting because, as I've said so many times on this channel, I myself with my husband, we are small business owners. When they try to compare themselves to us, it is so insulting. It really is.
A little bit. If she started any other job or any other hobby, you'd be like grabbing your yoga mat to go to Pilates, but because it's network marketing, you're skeptical. Okay, so here's the thing. People like me, leaders like me, teach them that they don't need you. I get emotional on every video, you guys. When they join someone like me, I literally have to tell them, don't worry about the support from your friends and family. I'm going to teach you how to do reels. I'm going to teach you how to market. I'm going to teach you how to advertise yourself. I'm teaching them how to advertise to 2 billion people on Facebook. I teach them that they don't need you. And they don't. But don't you want to be part of their story? Like, don't you want to say that you supported them and that you tried it and that you're a good friend? Like, the fact that people join my team and I have to say, don't worry about your friends and family, like, when you think about it that way, isn't that a little weird?
I don't know why she got so emotional, and I'm not here to invalidate her feelings or anything like that. Hey guys, Editing Monica here. So I wanted to say something at this point in the video that I forgot to while I was filming. There was a portion of the rep's video where she said, don't you want to be a good friend? Along with saying, don't you want to be a part of your friends or the MLM rep's story? I really don't like that she said this, because does that make someone who maybe doesn't support the MLM biz a bad friend? They are just thinking logically, and they are working with facts and statistics, so they know the harms behind the multi-level marketing industry. In addition to that, maybe they're not anti-MLM, maybe they're just allergic to some of the ingredients in the products. Along with that, if this is on Facebook, maybe they don't want to share it on their Facebook because, again, maybe they are anti-MLM, or their friends and family who they know won't benefit from this product. So why would someone do that? I just don't like that she's trying to pull at our heartstrings by getting upset and emotional. And again, I'm not trying to invalidate her emotions or anything like that, because you are obviously welcome to feel however you want to feel. But I don't like that this is being used as a way to kind of say that someone's a bad friend if they don't support someone in their new endeavor with an MLM company. But anyway, back to the video. But that people on her team, that she tells them like, oh, you don't need your friends and family to support you. You don't need them. Which in a sense, I mean, because she keeps comparing it to small businesses, I mean, yeah, I can actually get on board with what she's saying, because while it's great to have support from your friends and your family, you want to be able to reach a larger market, because you want to make sure that you have people from all over. Let's say that you have an online boutique or something. You want to make sure that you are marketing yourself to a bunch of people. So I can kind of get on board with what she's saying here. And with our business, for example, I mean, we moved and we don't really have all of our close friends and family who would have supported us are all the way in a completely other state. And our business is not something that we can just, it's not like an online thing. It's something that you physically have to be here for. So that's why for us, it was a little different, because we didn't have anybody here that would support us in the way that she's talking about. So we did have to market ourselves to other people. And so in that sense, the way that if that's kind of her thought process, yeah, I can get on board with that you need to market to more than just friends and family. But is it great if you have people who support you, if you're building a legitimate small business, if you're actually doing something like how she keeps referring to the person with the cricket and making t-shirts? Yeah, that's great that you get support from friends and family. But if someone doesn't support an MLM, there is a good reason for it.
So I want to give you guys some tips to make them feel supported. And that way, even if it is just a hobby, and even if they do quit after a week, they know that you were there for them. And I don't think that there's anything wrong with that. So, step 1 in our little crash course to being a supportive friend to a new business owner is that engagement for us is huge. It's huge. Commenting on her posts, actually watching her videos, like in commenting and interacting, jumping on her video while she's live instead of waiting for the replay so you can pretend that you didn't see it. Let her see your name. Let her say, hi, Nikita, thank you for jumping on. This means the world to me. Hi, Pamela, thank you for jumping on. This means the world to me. Let her see your name. Let her see that you supported her, that you jumped on the video and talk to her. Ask her questions. Engage while she's live. Those comments are going to help her so much. We are fighting crazy algorithms on these platforms, okay? Your comment means the world. And it's more than just your comment. It's the fact that you're actually going to help more people to see what she's posting, okay? So comment and watch her videos. Next thing, I do highly encourage you to try her products. And again, no one else is going to tell you that. Even she's not going to tell you that. I'm telling you, try her products. And if you have boundaries around it, if her products are expensive, tell her and just say like, hey, I would love to support you in this business. I would love to know your favorite product that's less than XYZ. That's less than $50. That's less than $30. But just ask her, throw it out there and say, I would love to support you, but this is the way that I can support you. What's your favorite? And she's going to be like, oh my gosh, really? Especially the new ones. The girls that are new, they don't expect you to support them. And so when you come to them, I'm telling you, they will literally cry if they're anything like me. It's a really big deal. We love our products. We're passionate about our products. That's why we join these companies. And
one thing to kind of note here is she said how, if the products are too expensive, tell her that. Tell her that you can only support her biz if she has something under a specific dollar amount. Well, if this was your own business, you could lower a price if you really wanted to. If you really wanted to give out a friends and family discount or a grand opening discount, you could do that. Within reason, of course, because you still want to be able to make a profit. Obviously. But with an MLM company, the prices are already set by the company. And before any MLM reps come into the comments after hearing that and try to say, oh, well, McDonald's and franchises are completely different from MLM companies, because with a franchise, unlike an MLM, one of the major differences is they do market research about other, let's use McDonald's as an example. They're not going to put one McDonald's next to another McDonald's because they know that it's not going to make money, because you can't have two of them right next to each other. You might have two in the same town, maybe one on one side of town and one on the other side of town, depending on how big it is. But they do market research to make sure that they don't have multiple different McDonald's in the same exact spot. Whereas with MLM reps, or MLM companies, you can be an MLM rep, your mother can be an MLM rep, your sister can be an MLM rep, your father, your brother, your cousin, your neighbors, and all of a sudden there's market saturation. So if for any MLM reps, they might try to argue that it's just like a franchise, it is not. There is a difference, and for some MLMs, they even have it stated in their policies. I forget which ones, but I do remember reading this in some policies and procedures that they even state in there that you are not a franchise. Do not call yourself a franchise owner.
And so when our friends and our family are like, hey, saw you're doing this new thing, don't know anything about it, I don't even really wear lipstick, but if you want to pick out a color for me, I'd love to try it. She will be floored and she will love you and she will appreciate you so much. So try her products. Here's another thing. Once you try her products, I'm not saying you have to, I do have other options for you. But if you try the products and if you love them, you can feel more comfortable just one time. Literally, I'm telling you, one time, one product. I am not saying you have to be a consistent customer. I'm saying, can you try one product and ask her what she loves? Because here's the thing. When you try that product, you can feel more comfortable than referring her to other people. And that's where the power comes from. It wasn't that my mom was my customer. It's that my mom tells every single person that she meets. And then my mom will wow people. My mom will rub her lipstick and be like, my lipstick doesn't come off and my daughter sells it. Like, my mom is one of my biggest, like, advertisers, right? And so it's not like she doesn't have to buy from me. She is advertising me to the whole world because she tried my products. My aunt, my grandmother, my aunt, my cousin, literally every single one of them. My cousin just buys the lip balm, the clear lip balm. It's $20. She doesn't wear makeup. She loves the lip balm. You guys.
Lip balm for $20? I said this in my last video that I think I might do a deep dive into this company, but I mean, maybe that's like a normal price, but I just purchased the Burt's Bee, just the regular Burt's Bee lip balm, and that's perfectly fine for me. $20? Holy moly, that's a lot. I mean, maybe I just don't know because I've been buying the same exact thing for the past, I don't know, decade. So I don't know if maybe that's just me and it's because I don't branch out. So I don't know how much other ones cost, but that seems really high to me. $20? That seems very high. Also, another thing that I forgot to say previously when I stopped it before, but no is a full sentence. So this is something that I remember when I did my deep dive into Mary-Kate and Ashley Olsen and the dark side of the child star industry. Their sister, Elizabeth, actually said something in an interview the one time saying that no is a full sentence. That's something that her sisters, Mary-Kate and Ashley, had told her when she first wanted to kind of start getting into the acting industry. So I think that that's a really great thing. That's a really great message that no is a full sentence. But the problem is, I don't know if this rep's going to get into it because, like I said, I can't remember. I watched this video a while ago. But I don't know if she's going to get into the whole no doesn't mean no, it just means not right now. That's something that was drilled into my head when I was in the MLM company. And I don't agree with that. I actually didn't do that. I followed up with a few people, but I wasn't hounding people the way that I've been hounded in the past because I didn't like it. So I'm not going to do that to people because, yeah, I'm not going to do that. If someone says no multiple times, that means no. It doesn't mean to continuously harass them and bother them until they say yes. I think that's gross.
Guys, I'm telling you, here's the thing, I'm gonna tell you the story. When I was brand new in my business, I love my family, they're so amazing. When I was brand new in my business, didn't know anything, had never done anyone's makeup, like knew nothing, didn't know how to do my own makeup. I can see this hair, it's like on my face. I flew to Maine because my uncle is in Maine. They were having their anniversary. Yes, you can absolutely share this. I would love if you would share this video. If you're watching on Instagram, I'm going to save it so that you can actually share it. So my uncle was having his wedding anniversary and this hair is really bothering me. I was new in my business. We flew to Maine. And they told me, my aunt, who doesn't even wear makeup, and my cousin, who at the time was only like 16 and she doesn't wear makeup, they are vegan, they are like holistic people. I don't even know what that means, but they're very all natural. Like, they're not interested in my stuff at all. I'm telling you right now. But they said, hey, when you come up, can you do our makeup for the party? You guys, that was like 5 years ago. And as a new distributor, like, it meant the world to me because I know that they don't wear makeup and they were just supporting me so that every single person who came to the party who's like, oh my gosh, you look like I've never seen you wear makeup. They could be like, oh yeah, my niece is in from Texas and she did our makeup. She sells makeup. I was like 5 months into my business. I had no idea what I was doing. But they referred me. They were willing to share my business with other people. Do you guys understand how much that means to people? So anyway, referring your friend's business to other people. Maybe you don't care about those types of products, but when you try them, if it's a fitness product, like you can see how it tastes, and then you can, the next time you're talking to a friend that says, oh, I've never found a protein shake that I love, you can say, you know, my nephew actually sells this protein shake. Like, I don't really do that, but I tried it. It tasted really good. You know, someone's complaining about their lipstick, or they have lipstick on their glass. It's like, you know, I don't wear lipstick, but my niece sells this lipstick and it never comes off in her glass. She says it's smudge proof or something. That's crazy. Here's her business card. You can ask them, do you have a business card? That's the next thing. Even if you don't try their products. Well, I have one more tip. But even if you don't try their products, ask for their business card. Know their website. Know their group link. Have those things. Know them. Because then you can share them with other people. And I'm not saying you have to, like, I'm not talking about Facebook friends here. I'm not talking about the 1,000 groups you're in. I'm saying your friends and your family, the people that you care about, but that you're avoiding them because they suddenly, like, they joined a network marketing company. And yes, it happens. Okay, so refer the friends. Share them if you feel like it. That's not always going to be relevant, but if they have a big sale going on and you want to support them, feel free to, you know, share that post or something like that. Or if they hit a high achievement or a good, even their first achievement, or if you're just proud of them. Again, referring back to my family, my mom shares almost every single one of my posts. I'm not telling you that you have to be that crazy because it makes me giggle every single time. It's literally almost every single day. But my mom's constantly like sharing all of my posts, which means that her network is seeing my posts, which is just nice. I'm not saying you have to be that crazy, but like one post, one, like, you know, achievement or sale or something. Okay, last tip. This is an easy one. And honestly, when you do this, it might make you feel better. If you do feel like you're hiding, just talk to them. They're excited about something new, about something they're passionate about products that they love, or maybe they're nervous, or like, talk to them and just say, hey, saw you're doing a new thing. How's it going? What do you love about the products? What are your aspirations? What are your goals? How can I support you? Just open the door and have the conversation, because a lot of people aren't.
Yeah, the reason why people aren't opening the door and having the conversation, as this rep said, is because it's annoying. Because then that opens up the door to this rep constantly just messaging you and asking you, hey, are you ready to try the products? Hey, are you ready to join my team? Over and over and over and over again. Because I guess she's not one of those types of uplines that says no doesn't mean no, it just means not right now, because she didn't talk about it here. I didn't hear her talk about it in the last video that I reacted to, even though the topic at hand was completely different. But again, I don't know. If any of you recognize who this person is by her voice or anything like that, let me know in the comment section below. Don't put her name because I will delete the comment, but if you were on her team and if she is one of those people, let us know in the comment section below, because that's something that we hear all the time, is that you have to badger someone until they say yes. So that's why some people won't message them, because then one, they might actually feel bad. Two, they might just be afraid that they're going to be constantly hassled by this person in order to buy something or join their team. And maybe they feel bad blocking them, so they're just avoiding it altogether. Just because someone is avoiding the whole MLM rep situation, that's their opinion to do so.
A lot of people are going to avoid them, and a lot of people, it can feel very lonely when you first start a business, and it can feel very like you're doing something so out of your comfort zone, so like it can feel like no one is interested, and like, oh my gosh, my friends don't support me. And here's the thing, even though I'm going to teach them, like I told you, I'm going to teach them how to expand past their current network. I'm going to teach them how to do reels. Like, their company, their leader, like, they're going to learn how to do this with or without you. But they're going to be more likely to be successful with you. Your comments, your shares, your likes, your kind messages of cheering them on, is going to help them stick and stay longer. And when they stick and stay longer and they stay consistent because they know someone is cheering them on, that's when they might actually be able to find success and to hit those goals that they're going for. So anyway, I hope this was helpful. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye, guys.
So pretty much what she said at the end is to just flood them with toxic positivity, hype them up, get them to stay within the MLM company even longer. If they are in this particular person's downline, yeah, the longer they stay in, the more beneficial it is for her because the more money that she's going to make. Now, I know that she could be talking to people who aren't in her downline, you know, friends of people who aren't in her downline or are in a completely different MLM company. I get that. But yeah, what she said at that last part there, it's just toxic positivity at its finest. That's all that it is hype them up and give them this false, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word I'm looking for. But false hope, I guess you could say. That's all that I have for you guys today. You guys let me know what you think in the comment section below. And I guess I will see you guys next time. This is Monica reporting to you live from a highway. Bye!